Alright, so this is a 98 Grizzly 600. It's got 2,500 miles, I think. Around that. Yeah, 25,900. About 2,600 miles. Story is, I got it. Non-running. I didn't really want to deal with it. It was a spark problem. I think it was part of the stator that I put in, I believe. It was a while ago that I did this, like last year, and it had carb problems and I didn't have time, so I just put it away in the shed till this, well, a couple days ago. Took it out, the carburetor went through it. You know, it was pretty bad from getting water in it and stuff, but cleaned up pretty decent actually. Put it back together and it runs and drives now. Everything works. The 4x4 works, disengages, engages. Has high and low, reverse, obviously typical stuff. Has the soft and hard suspension lever on the side here. That's kind of nice. Like I said, it's only got like 2,600 miles. The winch, it's on there, but it's not functioning for whatever reason. I think the starter solenoid shot. You can hear it buzzing. Could be the battery. I put the new battery in last year before I put it away, so it could have went bad, I guess. I have had it running. It just pulls pretty easy, I guess. Yeah, it's pretty clean overall. Looks like it's been stored inside. I mean, the big tell-all is always the back diff. It's like, this one's really clean yet, so been well kept, more or less. I do have extra rims, rear diff. I got lots of parts. That whole parts wheeler, the only thing I sold off it was the motor, pretty much. So I got one of the racks. I got some plastics, I think, and they're not as good as these plastics, but they're extra ones. So it's fired up. Got it running around. I'll do my best to do this one-handed. You see here the switch. That's all you have for the four-wheel drive. I don't really like that. I like having lever action for four-wheel drives, but get you get. Brakes do work marvelously on this thing. Locks up the front tires. These have disc brakes instead of the old Big Bear 350s drum brakes that had two slave cylinders. Those were horrible. Always leaked, but this one seems... This is the second one I've been through, and it actually, both of them had brakes. The other one had like 6,000 miles, and the brakes still work, so I think they're pretty reliable compared to the old 350s. Then here, I'll start it up. Use the recoil. This thing does smoke quite a bit. I just got it running today after sitting for how many? I mean, it must have been over 4 years. Thing's been sitting, so could be the rings, but I'm guessing it probably needs a top end rebuild at some point. But let's switch it down, put it in gear. We're in high gear now. I did get it up to 45, put on the road here. It does pretty good. The carburetor was very bad. I didn't put any new parts in it. Looks like it does leak a little bit. The needle valve, it had a pretty good ridge on it. But it runs and drives with the needle valve the way it is. It's just not perfect, you know. As you can see, the speedo works, and four-wheel drive, oil temp lights, neutral light, reverse light, all that works still. I think this also has a helmet, heated helmet attachments and stuff for it too. I believe these were used a lot for, you know, obviously plowing driveways and such. So, let me put it in reverse here. So that's reverse. And that's low gear. I haven't pulled anything in low gear, but I assume it's pretty good. The idle isn't set quite right, and the cable's broke on the carb, so I can't adjust it. Can't really let off the throttle. It just dies like that. But yeah, I mean, it's for what it is. It runs and drives, and it's a really clean wheeler. May need a top end. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see what happens with the rings. I'll drive it some more, see if it clears up at all. But so I probably put less than 15 minutes on this thing since, you know, I got it a couple years ago. So I do have registration for it. I think it's in my name. I just don't know what year it's registered till. I might have gotten it. No, this isn't new enough to have the forever tabs in Minnesota yet. I think it has to be 25 years. Since next year it could have it. But yeah, if you have any questions, I guess leave in the comments. I can't really tell you a whole lot about these things. I've been through the carbs and some of the electronics, but all that's basically the same as the 350s, more or less. So yeah, if you have any questions, you can throw them in the comments. You know, maybe someone else will see it. I could probably answer basic stuff, but other than that, have a good one.